mag-aral na tayo. Halina, 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 mag-aral na tayo.
Maraming salamat, Ma'am Shi, Esther, Ma'am Tiko, sa inyong mahusay at napaka-comprehensibong pagtuturo sa Mathematics Grade 8 gamit ang Learning Aid Material. Ngayon naman, hayaan nyo ipakilala ko sa inyo ang susunod na teacher reviewer para naman sa Grade 9 Mathematics. Gamit ulit ang Learning Aid Material. Siya ay walang iba, hindi si Binibining Rowena, Dr. Miliendes. Teacher 2 ng mataas na paaralan ng CLAID Gonzales. Nag-aral ng Masters of Arts in Education sa RTU, Horizon Technological University, Mathematics Trainer, MPNAG Trainer, at syempre napakahusay dito sa Mathematics. Samahan niyo ako sa buwan natin siya ng masigabong palakpakan, ang inyong teacher, reviewer para sa Grade 9 Mathematics, Miss Rowena D. Miliendes. Ma'am, kayo na po.
Good day mga batang mandunong. I'm Miss Rowena Miliendes, Grade 9 Mathematics teacher from mataas na paaralang Neptali A. Gonzales. My task is to discuss Quarter 3, Module 1 for Week 1. For Week 1, the competencies are: Number 1. Determines the conditions that make a quadrilateral a parallelogram. And number 2. Uses properties to find the measures of angles, sides, and other quantities involving parallelograms. Here are the objectives. First, to identify the different kinds of quadrilaterals. Second, to state the different properties of a parallelogram. And third, to solve for the missing angles and sides of the given parallelograms. Do you still remember the different kinds of quadrilaterals? They are trapezoid, isosceles trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, square, and kite. What is a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. It has four vertices, and the sum of the interior angles is 360 degrees. In the figure, MATH is a quadrilateral. It has four sides: segment MA, segment AT, segment TH, and segment HM. It has four vertices: M, A, T, and H. It has four interior angles that add to 360 degrees. Angle M plus angle A plus angle T plus angle H is equal to 360 degrees. Now, let us define each kind of quadrilaterals. Trapezoid, a quadrilateral with only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Isosceles trapezoid, a trapezoid in which the non-parallel sides are congruent. Parallelogram, a quadrilateral in which two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Rhombus, a a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides. Rectangle, a parallelogram with 4 congruent angles. Square, a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides and 4 congruent angles. Kite, a quadrilateral in which 2 consecutive sides are congruent. There are conditions that should be determined to prove that quadrilaterals are parallelograms. Number 1. In a parallelogram, any 2 opposite sides are congruent. In the figure, MATH is a parallelogram. MA and TH are opposite sides, as well as AT and HM. So therefore, segment MA is congruent to segment TH. Segment AT is congruent to segment HM. Number 2. In a parallelogram, any 2 opposite angles are congruent. In the figure, MATH is a parallelogram. We have 2 pairs of opposite angles. Angle M is congruent to angle T, and angle A is congruent to angle H. Number 3. In a parallelogram, any 2 consecutive angles are supplementary. MATH is a parallelogram. Angle M plus angle A is equal to 180 degrees. Angle T plus angle A is equal to 180 degrees. Angle T plus angle H is equal to 180 degrees. Angle M plus angle H is equal to 180 degrees. Number 4. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. In parallelogram MATH, diagonals AH and MT intersect at point S. In diagonal MT, segment MS is congruent to segment ST. In diagonal AH, segment AS is congruent to segment SH. Number 5. A diagonal of a parallelogram divides the parallelogram into 2 congruent triangles. We have parallelogram MATH. With diagonal AH, we have triangle MAH is congruent to triangle THA. And with diagonal MT, triangle MAT is congruent to triangle THM. Example number 1. In the figure, LOVE is a parallelogram. If angle O is equal to 128 degrees, find A, angle E, B, angle L, and C, angle V. In letter A, parallelogram LOVE, angle O is congruent to angle E because opposite angles are congruent. If angle O is equal to 128 degrees, then the measure of angle E is equal to 128 degrees also. Letter B. Angle O plus angle L is equal to 180 degrees. They are consecutive angles, and consecutive angles are supplementary. Substitute the value of angle O in the equation. 128 plus angle L is equal to 180 degrees. Then we have angle L is equal to 180 degrees minus 128. The measure of angle L is equal to 52 degrees. Letter C. Angle L is congruent to angle B. Angle L and angle B are opposite angles. Opposite angles are congruent. If angle L is equal to 52 degrees, then the measure of angle B is also 52 degrees. Let's have another example. Given CARE is a parallelogram. Angle C is 2x plus 4 degrees. Angle A is equal to 60 degrees. And angle E is equal to 3y plus 9 degrees. So find A, the value of x, B, the value of y, C, the measure of angle R, D, the measure of angle E, and E, the measure of angle C. Solutions. Letter A. Since angle C and angle A are consecutive angles, therefore they are supplementary. So we have angle C plus angle A is equal to 180. Substitute the values of angle C and angle A. 2x plus 4 plus 60 is equal to 180. Then simplify and combine like terms. 2x plus 64 is equal to 180. Subtract 64 from each side of the equation. So we have 2x equals 180 minus 64. 2x equals 180 minus 64 will give you 116. Then divide each side of the equation by 2. 2x divided by 2 is equal to x. and 116 divided by 2 is equal to 58. So therefore, the value of x is equal to 58. Letter B. Angle E and angle A are opposite angles. Angle E and angle A are congruent, therefore they are equal. Solving for y, substitute the value of angle E and angle A. 3y plus 9 is equal to 60. Then subtract 9 from each side of the equation. 3y is equal to 60 minus 9. 3y is equal to 51. Then divide both sides by 3. 3y divided by 3 is equal to y, and 51 divided by 3 is equal to 17. Therefore, the value of y is equal to 17. Letter C. Angle R plus angle A is equal to 180 degrees. Angle R and angle A are consecutive angles, and consecutive angles are supplementary. Substitute the value of angle A. So we have angle R plus 60 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Subtract 60 degrees from each side of the equation. So angle R is equal to 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. So the measure of angle R is equal to 120 degrees. Letter D. Solving for angle E, since that angle E and angle A are opposite angles, therefore, angle E is congruent to angle A. If the measure of angle A is equal to 60 degrees, then the measure of angle E is equal to 60 degrees also. Letter E. Solving for angle C. Angle C is congruent to angle R, because angle C and angle R are opposite angles. If the measure of angle R is equal to 120 degrees, then the measure of angle C is also equal to 120 degrees. That's the end of my discussion. Again, I'm Miss Rowena Melendez of Mataas na Paaralang Neptali A. Gonzales. God bless everyone.